Eleanor had always been different. While other children chased the daylight, she found solace in the shadows. Her fascination with the dark arts began innocuously enough, a solitary dusty book discovered in her grandmother's attic. But what nested within its pages unraveled into something much more sinister. The town of Ravenswood was small, nestled among ancient, whispering trees. It was a place where secrets were buried deep and memories were long. Eleanor's grandmother, a widow of few words, had sternly warned her of delving too deep into the abyss. "Curiosity killed the cat, my dear," she'd often say with a weary glint in her eye. Ignoring her grandmother's warnings, Eleanor began experimenting. It started with harmless charms, simple enchantments that made flowers wilt or the weather change briefly. Yet, with each spell, an unsettling darkness crept into her dreams. Shadows danced on her walls, whispers filled her room at night, and an unshakable feeling of being watched haunted her every move. One stormy evening, while the sky growled and the winds howled, Eleanor's obsession took her further. She found herself standing before an old mirror, the book clutched in her trembling hands. A particular incantation caught her eye, one that promised to reveal hidden truths. Reading it aloud, the room's temperature dropped instantaneously, her breath visible in the sudden chill. The mirror's reflection wavered, morphing into pitch blackness. From the darkness, a figure emerged. Its eyes glowed a sinister red, and a ghastly grin spread across its face. It spoke in a raspy whisper, "You called, and I have answered. What is it you seek?" Terrified, Eleanor tried to break the spell, but her voice faltered, her hands frozen in place. The entity stepped closer, a cold, ethereal hand reaching out. "Knowledge comes at a price, child," it hissed. "Are you willing to pay?" Unable to move, Eleanor felt a cold grip around her heart. The figure's grin widened, and with a deafening crack, the mirror shattered, plunging the room into an abyss. Ravenswood would never be the same. Eleanor was found the next morning, unconscious but alive, her once vibrant eyes now clouded with an unfathomable darkness. She was never the same. Her laughter faded, replaced by mutterings of unspeakable horrors. Her grandmother's warnings echoed in the silent corners of her mind, but it was too late. Eleanor had opened a door that could never be closed. Whispers of her encounter with the dark entity spread through Ravenswood, turning her into a cautionary tale. The girl who delved too deep into dark magic and paid the ultimate price. And thus, the old mirror lay shattered, but the entity within it was far from gone, waiting for the next curious soul to release it once more.